because I'm not the one. We are not doing cashless society. Or else we're gonna have problems. Houston. So, hello. I'm here to do the spiritual messages. Most High God, please block anybody trying to interfere with these readings. Do step in and deliver your messages to me, your children. So this is for the men, okay? We're gonna start with Aries and work our way throughout the zodiac. So Aries men, spiritual messages for you at this time. What's the Aries man's spiritual massage? Alright. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, Aries men, we have the Princess of Summer. It says gentle, sensitive, kind, but inexperienced. And the card reads a new relationship or emotional experience, invitations to social events, a compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. So this could be you or someone you're dealing with, okay, who is gentle, sensitive, and kind, but a little bit inexperienced, okay? But it's a compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. So they're not a complete illiterate. I'm getting innocence from that energy too. Let's check this one because it came out flipped. Yeah, so it's meant to be in the reverse. Okay, so we've got the 8 of Autumn in reverse. It says, do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school, or apprenticeships. Excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects, but that's in the reverse. And the long-term project stuck out to me. So whatever this is short-term. So it's like, don't invest, you don't need to invest much into whatever this case is that you're dealing with. Whoever this is that you're dealing with, you don't have to invest much into it because it's going to be short term. Okay, because in the reverse, long term mean short term. And the next card that came out, it says the King of Winter, knowledgeable, experienced, fair-minded, and unemotional. So it's like you know this already. So if you were thinking it, you are correct. So I guess you needed to hear that you are correct. It says get advice from someone professional and objective, public speaking, or unemotional relationships. So I'm hearing it's not going to work. So this could be in a love situation. This could be you dealing with a child or something like that. God is basically saying there's not much that you need to do in this situation with this person that you're dealing with. Okay, because whatever is happening is going to be short term. Okay, so whether that is your relationship with the person or the problem that you're having is going to be short term, you would know better than I do but whatever it is, it's gonna be short term. So God says, don't even dwell on it too much. You're good with this person. They're just inexperienced, and it's gonna be a lesson for them. Or maybe it's you who is the page of cups or the princess of cups energy. You'll be fine. Okay, it's gonna be short. This underlying issue, it says nine of spring, which is the nine of wands in original tarot. It says protect the fruits of your labors, prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead, environmental conservation. So you being able to just kind of let this go and not put too much energy, even like mental energy, into the situation is the best for you in this situation. Okay, you don't got time to be worrying about whatever that is, because you need to deal with your money. It says take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments or planning for retirement, honoring family traditions. So your duty right now is to protect your money, protect your financial future, your money, your job, your savings. Okay, so maybe this person is a type of person that want you to like spend on them or invest more time into them, and you just can't do that right now, and it's gonna be short term anyway. So if, especially if this is a a young, a sexy young thing that you've met recently, God is like, don't put too much investment in that. It's gonna be short term, okay? All right, so just have fun and let it go. Right. All right, Taurus men, let's see. What's your message? It's not cold in here. I don't want it cold in here. Okay, the subject matter for you, Taurus men, we got the Five of Summer, Five of Cups in original tarot. It says, trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others or even your own, focusing on that which frightens or worries you. So that's the subject matter. Worries and fears. God is saying, even if they're your own negative emotions, just let it go. Okay. Let's see what your message. Yeah, a mystery card. It's been a very long time since we've had one of those. Let's check this one. This is in the reverse. Okay, so it's meant to be in the reverse. Okay. So we've got the World card, a brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete. In the reverse, something is not over and something is not a success, but it's not the end of the world. God already said, just let go of the negativity, okay? Not the end of the world. And then we have the Ace of Winter that came out with that. It says the Ace of Winter is the Ace of Swords. It says, don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. In the reverse, it's a no. So God is saying, let whatever this is go. Okay? It's not going to be a success no matter how hard you try. So stop being sad about it. Okay? It says, don't be deterred by challenges along the way. Yes, be deterred by the challenges that you're facing. It's a sign. God is saying no. Anywho, the next card we got Malika in the building, y'all. That's
So I was being quiet. Sorry.
you were, but they're probably wondering why is she looking that way. Okay, so Taurus men, the next card that came out, it says, have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. A prudent investment of time or money and emotions as well. So that's in the upright. So that's what God wants you to do. Chill out. Let it go and chill out. Okay? Take time to rest and plan your next steps. Doing something that will actually work, or that you actually think will work. You already know whatever this is that you're working on, it's not happening. The universe says no. So you could keep throwing time and money and energy into it, but it's all gonna be for naught. You're gonna be wasting all of that. Okay? And you know whatever it is God is talking about. So let's see what the mystery card is. Maybe it'll tell us more about what the situation is. It says the Chariot, success that comes from dedication and self-discipline. Celebrating your accomplishments and being in the spotlight. You see, that's what you were thinking. Success that comes from dedication and self-discipline. So you keep telling yourself, if I just keep going, if I just keep trying, if I just, maybe it's not the right time. God is saying it's a no. Okay? Your time and your energy, your money, your attention, it will all be better spent on something else. This is not it. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. The subject matter is the Five of Summer. Trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions. You're focusing on that which frightens or worries you. That's the subject matter. It's a no. There's a reason why it's a no. Rejection is God's protection. Let's look at the next one. Find or be a mentor. Take a break from society. A commitment to your spiritual growth. That's where your time and energy would be better spent. The Hermit card. God said, take away yourself, right? From this situation, because it's a no. All right. Aries, Taurus, Gemini. Gemini men. Let us see. Malika, be free. You don't have to try to be quiet like a mouse. It's fine. It's nice to have some other life in the house while I'm doing these readings. You lie. You so naughty, bro. She lied. Oh my God, you're terrible sometimes, you know.
It's well timed.
So you actually dropped the pot for real?
No.
Wait. Oh, okay, let me get back to work. Gemini men. Somebody's been experiencing heartache. Jacka, is that you? I'll take that as a yes. Shit. We done. Moving on. Gemini man. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. One more time, Gemini. Alrighty. The subject matter for you, Gemini men, we've got awakening. It says, change the way you are looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness. A temporary pause in the action. So what I'm getting from that right away is like, you're seeing things the way that the people around you are choosing to see things. You feel differently about whatever this is. The way your mind works, you can see the situation from a different perspective, and that is the perspective that you should be seeing the situation from. Stop trying to fit in with the people around you in this situation, okay? Because you're the only one that's got a clue. Okay, so the first card we got to come out for you is balance. It says take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush. So when it says take everyone's input into consideration, that means your input as well, because you're seeing things more clearly than the people around you in this situation. Okay. So don't dismiss how you're seeing things. The next we have, it says Seven of Spring. Be assertive. Don't back down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself, Gemini. And that came out with the Moon. It says powerful, intuitive epiphanies. Letting go of worry and fear. Understanding the truth of a situation. You see that? You're seeing things a lot more clearly than everybody else. So the fact that it says powerful, intuitive epiphanies is giving me the energy like you don't even know how you know it. You don't even know how come you're seeing whatever this is, how you're seeing it, and why you're feeling it this way. You don't know how your vibe has deviated away from everybody else's opinion, you know? But you're the one that's got the answer here, okay? The powers are working with you more so than the people around you. Also, we have the Queen of Wands or Queen of Spring. It says brilliant, loyal, talented, friendly. It says, believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you. Maintain a balance between work and home life. Believe in yourself. Okay, you got the answers. You got the right vision of whatever is going on. Then we have the 9 of autumn. Reward yourself for all your hard work. Being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. And what is sticking out here is cherishing your time alone. So even if you have to be the only one seeing things this way and feeling this way and voicing those opinions, God said, reward yourself for your hard work. Your hard work being speaking your truth in the face of all the other opposing viewpoints. Being happily and successfully self-employed. This is best for your future. You are going to gain something by being steadfast in your vision, your opinion, your intuitive downloads. Okay? You got the right answer. That came out with the 3 of winter. Reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from this situation. Sadness that will heal with time. So obviously, they're not going to be happy that you are being the odd man out in this situation, okay? But God is basically saying, don't burn your bridge with this, in this matter with your people. State what you see and let it be. Still be friends afterwards. Do not escalate the problem. Don't make it any bigger and worse than it need to be, because they're still your friends. It's just that they're not seeing things clearly right now. Don't make yourselves fall out over this. Reach out to your people still. But be true to be true about what you're seeing. You don't agree with them on this one, and that's just it. You don't agree. Then it says the 2 of summer, falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone. Forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. Yeah, they're going to be in their feelings because you're seeing things differently and you're not afraid to say so. But what if the way you're seeing things is what will save the whole group from some kind of doom? State your position and don't back down. It said so over here. Okay? They're going to be mad now, but they'll be fine later. The next one is ego. There you go. That's the reason why. It says the illusion of being trapped. Placing too much importance on material items. Getting caught up in fear and worry. It's their egos. And you had better not let your ego fail you in this situation, because if you see that there's a cliff ahead and you're afraid to tell your people because you don't want to be the odd man out because everybody else is seeing some kind of a playground or something ahead, and you go up there and you all fall over the cliff, you're to blame because you saw the cliff. You should have at least told them there's danger ahead. If they don't believe you, fine, but make sure you tell them. If they listen to you, then it'll give you more credibility. If they don't listen to you, it'll still give you credibility because they're going to remember you tried to warn them. So, as you wish. But that's your message. Yeah, the underlying issue is the awakening card again. Change the way you are looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness. A temporary pause in the action. Right? Right. That is you. Gemini men. I'm here and show you the next card as well. So let's see. The 8 of winter. It says, you have what it takes. If only you believe in yourself. Thinking that you are powerless when you are not. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. You have the answers, Gemini man. Okay. Cancer. Let's see your spiritual message at this time. Okay, subject matter for you, Cancer men. We got the Queen of Summer, aka the Queen of Cups in original tarot. Loving, comforting, emotional, and intuitive. It says, listen to your heart, intuitive insights you can trust. Taking care of others, perhaps too much. So that's the subject matter of your message. Listen to your heart, intuitive insights you can trust. Taking care of others, perhaps too much. Have you been taking care of everybody else? Even when you shouldn't be? Because it's important that people take accountability, you know. If you're the strong one in your family and you make yourself always available for them, you're training them to never be available for themselves. They're going to always rely on you because they know that you always come running, whether it's their friends or your family or your partner, your children, whoever. Sometimes you need to step back and let people handle their life challenges themselves, to give yourself a break, and also to build a strong community. So if you ever fall, you know you can rely on them because you got a bunch of soldiers around you, not a bunch of dependents. You will know when to step in. Let's check it. It's meant to be in the upright. Okay. So we've got the Empress. Take time, time to take action. The power of community. Oh God. Well, maybe that's it too, but that's not what it says on the card. It says time to take action. The power of creativity. Let me see what was trying to come out my mouth. It says, I was saying take time. Because I did it twice, didn't I? Take time and the power of community. Take time. Your subject matter was taking care of others. But I said take time, the power of community. So the message that's trying to come out my mouth that's not on the card is basically talking about everybody chipping in and playing a role. Everybody carrying some of the weight. Take time and the power of community. But what the card actually says is time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. So both of those messages apply to you. Take time, meaning slow down, stop caring for people so much, and the power of community. Get everybody involved, give everybody a role so that when you have success, it allows for a life of luxury and you won't feel giving so and so their cut because they actually help. Okay? Don't just allow people to depend on you to do all the work. That's what I'm getting. But it says, time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. So you got ideas that need to be implemented. There's work that needs to be done. Okay? But don't do it all by yourself. The next card is unity. It says, do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. So the compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. It's like if you've always been that type of man that's always there for everybody and kind of carrying the whole family or the whole group on your shoulders, God is telling you you need to compare because that's the traditional approach. Compare traditional versus new approaches. A new approach would be to start to get people into carrying some of the weight. Let them know, yeah, I want to teach you how to do this. We're going to do this together. Okay? So you don't have to do it all by yourself. Like I say, you'll be surrounded by champions, surrounded by soldiers, rather than surrounded by basically big children. Okay? And the next one says King of Autumn. It says compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, and gifted. So you know you can do it, but don't do it by yourself. Because it says accomplished. I mean, you got skills. You can do things, but don't do it all by yourself. The message on the card, it says, that was the description. So the words that I read at the top, compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, and gifted. This is basically the description of the King of Autumn in this deck. King of Autumn is the King of Wands in the original tarot. And the message says, be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way. A good person or company to work for. You see? So you need to get everybody involved, but you don't need to be mean about it. And you have the ability to give tasks without making people feel small, or, you know, if they want to interpret you asking them to do XYZ as you kind of belittling them, let them think that. It shows you something about them and their character, because you know that that's not your intention. It says you are a good person or company to work for. It will teach you more about them than it says about you. Because this person is just trying to use some reverse psychology on you to get you to keep providing for them as if they're a child. But then when you treat them like a child, I'm sure they're going to want to put you in your place and tell you they're not a child. The underlying issue, it says the Queen of Summer. Loving, comforting, emotional, and intuitive. Yes, you want to comfort them, but don't. Listen to your heart. Intuitive insights you can trust. Taking care of others, perhaps too much. So the card is still at the bottom of the deck. Okay? And God says, show you the second one. We got the Dreamer. Embrace your true purpose. Begin a new adventure. Trust yourself. And what I'm getting with this card is once you delegate tasks to else as you see right to do, it will free up more time for you to do the things that you actually want to do. Okay, so you're winning in many ways by allowing and encouraging your people to take responsibility. Okay, yeah. So that's you, Cancer. Leo men. Leo, the subject matter of your reading, we've got the Princess of Autumn, which is the page of Wands in original tarot. It says studious. No, Autumn is Pentacles. Sorry, it's Pentacles. Studious. The description is studious, responsible, cheerful, but mischievous. And the message says, happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships. Well thought out plans that go perfectly, needing a little push to get going. So it's like you're feeling a little bit unmotivated. Okay, perhaps you're spending time doing something mischievous rather than spending the time being responsible at this time, Leo male. But yeah, you need a little push to get going. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's see what your message is. But there will be happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships. So whatever this is that you're working on, it could be something else. If you were to actually start putting in the work. So you're procrastinating, Leo. You're procrastinating like the cards, Leo. God say you like to waste time. How about we waste your time today? Because I was about to say, I'm in the middle of your beef. I think God had mercy on you because God didn't want to punish me on your behalf. But you've been procrastinating. And it looks like if you keep procrastinating about whatever it is that you need to do, God is going to procrastinate some more on your behalf. Then you're going to be pissed. I heard fuck around and find out, Leo. Okay. All right. So we got Queen of Winter. The description, it says strong, patient, self-sufficient, and funny. The message on the card says, let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career. Unmarried or divorced individuals. So it's time to let go of anything or anyone that's keeping you procrastinating, stopping you from doing what you really should be focused on. And the Nine of Spring, which is the Nine of Wands. In original tarot, it says, protect the fruits of your labors. Prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead. Environmental conservation, your personal environment. Conserve that by putting whoever needs to be put aside at this time. Whoever or whatever is stopping you or taking up your attention. Because I'm imagining it's something or someone that you like spending time with or spending time doing, but it's messing with your money, man. Okay, so the subject matter, this underlying issue, sorry, it's nighttime, guys. The dreamer, it says, embrace your true purpose, begin a new adventure, trust yourself. So it's time to embrace your true purpose, Leo. Okay? You're not embracing your true purpose by spending time on whatever or whoever this is that's causing you to procrastinate. And we're going to show you the next card and then we move on. It says the Six of Summer. children or childhood, the return of people or romances from your past. Remembering events differently in a better or worse light than how they really occurred. So is it somebody from your past that's taking up your time? Could be a friend, it could be a lover, it could be a work colleague or whatever. And we got renewal. Review the past and the present so you can plan a bright new future. Understanding your life purpose. Releasing judgments of yourself and others. Okay? So whoever this is that came in from your past, you need to make sure that you remember the events exactly how they happened. Don't try and sugarcoat what happened and create for yourself or allow this person to create some kind of beautiful illusion for you, because your money is suffering right now. You need to get back to work. Okay? Virgo man. Okay, the subject matter for you, Virgo man. We've got the King of Winter, aka the King of Swords. The description, it says knowledgeable, experienced, fair-minded, and unemotional. And the message, it says get advice from someone professional and objective. Public speaking, unemotional relationships. The unemotional relationships is sticking out in your reading. Okay, so it's like fuck your feelings. Maybe you're telling somebody fuck your feelings, or you need to tell somebody fuck their feelings. Okay, let's just bring me the facts. Fuck all the feelings. And when I came into your reading, I heard playtime is over, but I thought it was a message for Leo because I was just doing Leo's reading. But it could be with yours too. Playtime is over. You're done playing with somebody, or somebody might be done playing with you. Ooh. So, the message, we got the Lovers. True love that is long lasting, choices made from the heart, a return to good health. So, right now is all about being true to yourself. That's how you return to good health. So, if your self is telling you that you need to separate, separate. If your self is telling you need to get closer with this person, listen to that too. That's going to improve your health, your mental health, your physical health. You're going to be happy. Fuck the people them around you. When men are in love, y'all like to listen to your bumbleclot friends and put your fucking friends as priority and fuck up your relationship with good women. If you like her, let her know. Don't try to impress your friends because you're going to be messing up your relationship with this person if it's a good person. Playtime is over. So, the lovers, true love that is long lasting, choices made from the heart, a return to good health. Let's see the next. The Princess of Winter, the Page of Swords in original tarot. The descriptions, the descriptive, it says inquisitive, truthful, realistic, and undiplomatic. Fuck your feelings. Undiplomatic, aka fuck your feelings, bruv. So the message says information that can help you, but which may also be difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness, though, because you know the truth hurts sometimes. An indigo child or adult. So in your love relationship, you got to be undiplomatic. This is not time for you to be sugarcoating the situation. If it's not a good situation, be honest about it. If it is a good situation, be honest about it equally so. And we got the Two of Winter. It says indecision is holding you back, Virgo. Make the choice. Sorry, let me start again. Indecision is holding you back. Make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. Feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. Let's see your underlying issue here. The Nine of Winter, Nine of Swords. It says unfounded fear, focusing on worst case scenarios, allowing your worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. That's why God is saying, just be honest. If you be honest, then at least you know if you should go left, right, up, down, diagonal, around and around in a circle or whatever. Be honest. Then we got Five of Autumn, Five of Pentacles. Reach out to others for assistance. Poor timing for a career change. Feeling challenged by money issues. So this may not be about money because as you see, it's a love reading. So we have to change the word career. So it says poor timing for a love change, I'm guessing. Okay, because if it's a love situation and it's poor time for a love change, feeling challenged by love issues. Because clearly this is not about money. This is about how you feel in your heart about someone. Okay? So you're worried out of your mind because you're not choosing to listen to your own heart, your own mind, your own feelings. You're considering other people, but you're the one who have to live with whatever choices you make, Virgo. So reach out to others for assistance, like this reading. Poor timing for a love change. Feeling challenged by love issues. Let's see what else. Then we got the Princess of Autumn. It says studious, responsible, cheerful, and mischievous. That is the descriptives on this card. Then it says happy news about your, it says career, promotions, or scholarships, but we know that this is a love situation. So it's happy news about your love situation. Okay, well thought out plans that go perfectly, needing a little push to get along. So you are to be honest with yourself. Stop worrying. If you need to speak to someone that you have the confidence to speak to honestly and shamelessly, then happy news will come for you. Let's look at one more. Reward yourself for all your hard work. Being happily and successfully, it says self-employed because it's another money card, but it's not about work right now. It's about your love life. So being happily and successfully in love or in whatever partnership this is. Cherishing your time. It says alone, but it's not, you're not going to be alone. But if this is a situation where you know you need to break up with someone, then this applies as it is. Reward yourself for all your hard work. It was hard to face the truth, the ugly truth, and nothing but the ugly truth. Being happily and successfully self employed or single, cherishing your time alone. So you know which side of the coin you drop on, whether this is a relationship that you need to let go of or one that you need to actually solidify. Okay? If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Okay? So if you want to stay there and let a good woman leave your life, then that's on you. If you want to hold on to a good woman and let your friends talk shit about you, say you're whipped and you're whatever the fuck y'all, whatever shit y'all be telling each other, and that's on you too. Okay? But I think that it's about time that y'all just stop playing games. And if you love a woman, love the woman. Stop caring about what your friends gonna see or think about you. How many relationships have men just fucking demolished? Good relationships because of that shit. We need to get it together. But y'all be wanting to put in the hardest effort to keep the bitches that don't really love you, the ones that bring you hell, the one that make your life miserable. Y'all put in so much effort to keep that one, and the one that actually take care of you and love you and could actually help you, those are the ones that y'all play around with until you lose them. Then your bumbleclad come back crying. Then you can bring the flowers. Then you want to spend time when she decide, yo, fuck you, fuck off, go the fuck away. Unfortunate for some of you, we be forgiving you and letting you back in, and what do after a little while? You do the same fucking stupid shit. You know the situation that you're facing, Virgo. Make the decisions from your heart. Be honest with yourself. Libra, men. Okay, Libra men, the subject matter of your reading, we got the 10 of Summer. It says an emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends, raising children wisely, people you can trust. That's the subject matter. Okay. So it's about making healthy home life, personal life decisions. Okay. Okay, so the card we have to come out, the message is the Seven of Summer, aka the Seven of Cups in our original tarot. It says, no more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from over-analyzing the options. So you got options, you just don't know what to do, Libra. Okay? But God says, no more procrastinating, man. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from over analyzing the options. So the question is, why do you keep going over and over and over and over and over the options? What's the beef? Let's see. So the underlying issue here, 7 of Spring, it says, be assertive. Don't back down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself, Libra. So you are somewhat fearful, okay, of standing up for yourself. So it's like you know what you want to choose, but you don't have the courage to stand up and face whatever you gotta face to make it happen. We got the 6 of Autumn. It says the good you do comes back to you. An unexpected inflow of money. In this case, it's about your family having a good home life. So we're going to change the inflow of money because this is definitely not about money. It says the good you do comes back to you. An unexpected inflow of, I guess, love. If you give love, you're going to get back love. If you give trust, you're going to get back trust. If you give, what's that word when people feel secure? Security. If you give your family or your people security, that's what you're going to get back. But first, you have to make a decision, okay, and stick to it. The decision that you believe in. Don't back down from what you believe. So it says the good you do comes back to you, an unexpected inflow of whatever you put out. You won't get that back. Borrowing wisely or repaying a debt. So that's still the same. What you do, you're going to get back. So choices should you make? Make healthy choices. What you don't want for yourself, don't give it to anybody else. And you'll be fine. So somehow you already know, what to choose or who to choose in your situation. You know who's going to give you back what you've given to them. Let's see what comes next. The Emperor. Use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized. A firm but compassionate leader. So God is telling you, take the lead. Stop being afraid. Whatever challenges you have to face, put in the effort to face them. Because even if you know you want to choose this or this person and that doesn't work out, by you being honest with yourself and going down that path, God will guide you to what or who will reciprocate what you've been putting out anyway. So just walk the path. Yeah, use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized, a firm but compassionate. Firm but compassionate leader. That's how you do it. Being compassionate means that you feel for other people. You can put yourself in someone else's shoes. So if you know that if you do something, it's gonna make, if somebody do whatever you're doing, it's gonna make you upset, then don't do it to them. Let's we get one more. It says the Princess of Spring. The descriptives is optimistic, enthusiastic, creative, and energetic. And the message reads, it's time to go after your dreams, Libra. Do something that expands your horizons. Let your creativity take flight. So that's like accepting the challenge. Stop being a wuss, man. If you want it or her, put in the effort. What you don't want for yourself, you don't put it out to her and you'll be fine. You'll be creating a nice home life just by doing that. Be good to those who are good to you. And you know who's going to be good to you. You know who to choose, but you're just afraid of the challenges that you're going to have to go through. to solidify the contract, your agreement. Scorpio, man. Let's see. One more. All right. Subject matter for you, Scorpio, man. 5 of autumn. It says reach out to others for assistance. It's poor timing for a career change. Feeling challenged by money issues. That's the subject matter. So you need some assistance. You need some financial assistance, or you need some kind of support. Okay, but God says, well, that's what the subject matter is about. You needing to reach out for someone for the support that you need. Whatever kind of support, it doesn't have to be financial. It could be you need advice. It could be you need to borrow a car. It could be you need to borrow a house. It could be you need somewhere to actually live. You know, you need support right now in some way. That's the subject matter. Okay, let's check this card. It's in the reverse. Okay. So yes, it's meant to be in the reverse. All right, let's see what it says. It says the Queen of Summer, aka the Queen of Cups. The descriptives of this energy is loving, comforting, emotional, intuitive. It says, listen to your heart, intuitive insights you can trust, taking care of others, perhaps too much, but that was in the reverse. So, what does that mean? So, someone is not being very supportive right now. Okay? Yeah, someone's not being very supportive right now. Let's see what the underlying issue is. What did you do? Did you do something? Let's see. What did you not do? Did you not do something? All right, let's see. We got the Two of Winter. Indecision is holding someone back. Make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. Feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. Okay. Let's see what else. 3 of Spring, aka 3 of Wands. Plan your next steps with an eye to the long term. Have patience. There are more good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. Let's see what Scorpio men did. Scorpio, I'm checking to see what the fuck you did or didn't do. Or maybe somebody else did or didn't do. You have what it takes if only you believe in yourself. Thinking you are powerless when you are not. A lack of self confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. So, is that what you did? It's talking about indecision, and then it's talking about planning your next steps with an eye to the long term. So, it's like indecisions about how you're going to go forward. So, it's like you can't make up your mind how you want to go forward. And then God is like, you have what it takes if only you believe in yourself. So it's like there's a lack of self-belief right now, Scorpio. So for some reason, you feel like you can't do whatever it is that needs to get done for you to attain the support that you are in need of at this time. So this is a you problem. Let's read on. We got 7 of autumn. It says, have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. Again, plan your next steps. A prudent investment of time or money. So what are you spending your time and your money and your energy on at this time? Is not what you're supposed to be spending it on, because you don't even have belief in yourself that you can provide for yourself whatever this support is that you need. You can do it, but because you're not putting in the time or the effort or anything like that, because you already tell yourself that you can't do it, that's why you're not achieving anything. So who do you expect to carry you? Why do you want somebody else to carry you? How old are you? Who's carrying them? The person that you expect to carry you, who's carrying them? You can do it too. You have what it takes if only you believe in yourself. Just being there about it. It's all right. We all have to go through these growing. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. You're not the only one. So even if you reach out and talk to somebody about your fears, whatever is holding you back and making you have this lack of confidence, talk about it. And they will show you, I've been there too. So whatever you got going on with you is nothing new. Whoever you see that, whoever you know can support you, they've had their moment where they felt like they couldn't be a provider of whatever this is. Confidence is something we have to grow. It doesn't just appear, you know? They had to grow that confidence. They had to dedicate themselves. That's why they're in a position now that they can help you. And now they're going to give you the tools to show you how you can do it for yourself. So that somebody can come and hound you and want you to support them. And then you're going to have to teach that person, look, I've been there before. I could teach you how to provide for yourself. Because we bosses around here. If you're on this channel, you're a boss. So, stand up. Okay? Yeah. So have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. So your next steps is to find your confidence. Your next step is to talk about what is causing you to have that lack of confidence. Dig to the bottom of the root of the problem. Start pulling it out. Okay? Ain't nobody got time for that. All right? And that's why I talk about everybody in your soul family, everybody in your group, everybody in your posse, everybody in your secret society, whatever you got, you need to make sure everybody is strong. Because if the one who is strong was to have the unfortunate experience of being incapable of being strong, then everybody else will fall. That's not very wise, is it? So it's better for everybody in your group to have strength. Everybody's a boss. You just speak to each other respectfully, but everybody's a boss. You know what I'm saying? So if any one of you fall, you know you got people that you can rely on for support. So pull yourself up or let somebody help you pull yourself up so that you can also be available to support someone in their time of need. It's not just about you being supported. It goes both ways. Okay, my love? So, yeah, so I was told to show you the renewal card. It says renewal. Review the past and the present so you can plan a bright new future. Understanding your life purpose. Releasing judgments of yourself and others. Exactly. Release the judgment of yourself because we've all been there where we have no confidence. We fucking scared to do whatever the hell we got to do. We afraid of adulting. We afraid of standing up for ourselves. We afraid. We have to build that. It doesn't just appear. Okay? So if you're feeling inadequate, it's okay. You're right where you're supposed to be at this point in time. But your next step shouldn't be trying to get someone to do the work for you. Your next step should be trying to get someone to help you to do the work yourself so you can grow stronger. Yeah. So that's Scorpio. Who's next? Scorpio. Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, man. Let's see your message. Four more. I just saw somebody like, oh man, do you want a fucking quick message or an accurate one, bro? I prefer an accurate message. You made it. You made it, right? Did you die? No? Good. The subject matter for you, Sagittarius, man. Let's see. We have Prince of Summer. The descriptive is romantic, captivating, dramatic, and flirtatious. And the message, it says, falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. Sorry, I didn't even show you the card. Oh, you fall in love. It feels so good. God said you better keep your fucking wits about you, Rev. Don't get too happy. Just pay attention. Okay. You will know when you can get happy. Shit. Love takes work. All right. Plenty work. You see, when people first meet each other and everything is good, that's not really love, you know. That's not love. You don't really know each other yet. When you know you love each other is when you've seen each other at your worst and you still decide, I still love you. You're a jackass. I don't. But I feel like you don't want to be a jackass either. And I could see some improvement. I see you trying. You're not making very big steps. But I see you putting in the effort. And it encourages me to love you in all your imperfection. I will help you grow. Yeah. And I will allow you to help me to grow because I know I'm a jackass too. Twinning. Shit. That's real love. When you know each other's jackass ways and you still like each other, that's love. Okay? It's not that fancy shit where you never argue or you never have a disagreement and the person never pissed you off. That's not love. Love happens in spite of these things. That's love. Because each are putting in the effort to better themselves. You're worth loving. You know? They are worth loving because you see them putting in the effort. And the thing is, when a lot of people reach that stage of the relationship where the challenges start coming, where our jackass ways start showing, that's where we quit on each other. You see, that's not how love works. If you truly love each other, you will always come back. And you will always come back improved. When somebody care about you, it shows. Unless they're one of these modern men that are afraid to really show their love. They want to show love to their brethren rather than show love to their woman, you know. With their woman, they play games. With their brethren, they're real. And then they create a horrible, hostile atmosphere with their woman that they actually love. But they got to impress their friends, you know, so. Life. And they know their woman love them too, you know, but I can't be seen as a wuss around my friends, you know. I can't allow my friends to see me being soft. You know, it's not a good look. While what your woman needs is your sensitive side. We love that about you guys. Don't be a hard ass with me. Be nice to me. You know what I'm saying? Butter me up. And I'll butter you up. Shit. Your relationship with me is your relationship with me. Your relationship with your dudes is your relationship with your dudes. Don't allow your dude's relationship with you to come and fuck with what you got going on with me, or else I'm out. Comprende? Tu compras? Capiche? I got time to waste with you and your bumbleclap brethren. Let your brethren they hug you up a night, man. Shit. Let your brethren give you some pom pom. The fuck? Let your brethren give you all the hugs and the kisses that you love so much, but you don't want nobody to know. It's a time to be soft. So the the message, it says two of winter, two of swords in original tarot. It says indecision is holding you back, Sagittarius man. Make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. Feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional, or feeling trapped between your woman and your bumbleclad friends, or whatever the hell the two opposing energies are. Maybe it's between your woman and your family. So you're feeling trapped between some kind of opposing energies when it comes to your love life, and indecision is holding you back. You don't know what to do. Let's see what the underlying issue is, shall we? Let's tell everybody. So everybody, the underlying issue, we got the Prince of Summer still here. It says falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. So the card is still there. So it's Sagittarius man's love life. Okay, let's see what else. It says the King of Winter, knowledgeable, experienced, fair-minded, but unemotional. It says get advice from someone professional and objective. Public speaking or unemotional relationships. You see, you're depriving your lover of their love. But you want them to love you. You want to have peace in your house. You want to enjoy this falling in love energy without problems. But you're not giving what you should be giving to this person. Don't you know it's a transaction? It's a transaction. You want me to love you. What are you giving me? What are you doing for me? What have you done to make me feel like I want to give you my good love? I can give you my half love because I still love you, but you're pissing me off right now. If you weren't pissing me off, I'd be giving you the good stuff. You know? So, you need to get advice from someone professional and objective. So you need to speak your truth to whoever your mentor or whoever you be listening to. Hopefully they got some sense. Because if you're listening to the wrong uncle or granddad or friend, they can lead your ass astray. So maybe the professional you should be talking to is God. Okay? Be honest with yourself and ask God for the answers. And approach the situation accordingly. Let's see what else. Awakening. It says change the way you are looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness, Sagittarius man. A temporary pause in the action. Embrace your uniqueness. What do you really want to do with this love situation? How do you really, truthfully feel you should approach it to get the best out of the reciprocation in your relationship? Because people like to talk about relationships being transactional, but every relationship is transactional. Whether it's money for sex or love for love, it's a transaction. That's the truth of the matter. If you're not giving me love, why should I give it to you? If you don't care about my feelings, why should I care about yours? If you don't want to listen to my stories, why should I listen to yours? If you don't want to rub my feet, why should I rub your feet? If you don't want to give me oral sex, why should I give you oral sex? Right. So change the way you're looking at the situation. Then we got happy news about, it says your career, but this is about your love life. If you change your way of looking at the situation, then you'll be able to make the right moves and you'll have happy news about your love situation. Well thought out plans that go perfectly. You just need a little push to get going. Because it says happy news about your career, but this is not a career reading, obviously. Okay? And then we have balance. Excuse me. It says take everyone's input into consideration, then merge the viewpoints to create a better solution. So it also says take your time, there's no need to rush. So it's time for you to listen to everyone. Listen to your partner, the one that you're so in love with, and listen to yourself and listen to God. Did you hear me? I didn't say listen to your friends and your auntie and your grandma and your grandpa and your sister and your brother and your brethren. I didn't say that. Listen to yourself. Listen to the woman that you love and listen to God. And tell everybody else, please don't interfere, whether you win or lose. Because you wouldn't allow this person to interfere with your relationship with your friends. You wouldn't be happy if your lover get involved and trying to interrupt the relationship with your family. So, by right, do not allow them to interfere in the relationship with your lover. Give your relationship a real chance to survive. You know what you want, they know what they want, you know how you actually get along and how you don't get along. Stop allowing people who don't know the facts of the situation to get involved in your relationship. It is destructive because a lot of people have their own biases about relationships because of their bad experiences. Because we know there's a lot of bad experiences in relationships. So chances are their advice is going to be tainted with their heartbreaks. So listen to your lover, listen to yourself, and listen to your God. Sagittarius, Capricorn. Something weird about the energy. Let's see what it is. 10 of Winter, the resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of an addiction or dependency. So there's some weird energy when I get to this card here. I'm not even sure if that's the split, but this card wanted to make an appearance. So let's see. So something is about to come to an end. There's a weight being lifted off your shoulder, Capricorn, man. on a different one. But that card wanted to make an appearance. Okay, so the subject matter is the same one, Queen of Winter. The descriptives: strong, patient, self-sufficient, and funny. And the message reads, let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career, unmarried or divorced individuals. That's the subject matter. So letting go of people, places, things that no longer serve you. It's like, yes, you were perfect for my life at this point in time, but now things have shifted way too much for me to accommodate you being in my world. And equally so, because I've grown so much, my life has changed so much, I am equally unfit to be in your world. So this is where it's best if we go separate ways. Who knows what might happen in the future? You never know. But right now we are doing more harm to each other than good. Let's see. All right, so the message is the Hermit. It says, find or be a mentor. Take a break from society. A commitment to your spiritual growth. So yeah, it's time to separate. That's the message. It's time that you go your separate ways. Take a break from society. So this could be from clubbing, from an ex, from a fuck friend, from a business partner, from whatever it is that's not serving your destiny well right now, whatever is hindering you from potential, your true height of happiness, peace of mind, financial potential, whatever's blocking you from living your best life. It's time to depart. Okay. All right. So the underlying issue, we got 10 of spring. That's 10 of wands in the original tarot. It says, ask for help from others, all work and no play, being weighed down by too many responsibilities. So there's just too much going on right now. That's the issue. You need to separate yourself from whoever or whatever this is in your life, because it's just too much to carry. It's too heavy. Okay, you're weighed down. And we have the moon. Powerful intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear, understanding the truth of a situation. So it's like the situation is painfully clear to you. Okay? You know exactly why you're stressed. You know exactly what the problem is in your life right now that's blocking you from living your best life, from being happy, from being at peace, from feeling stable. Okay? And we have the Prince of Summer. It says romantic, captivating, dramatic, and flirtatious. The message says falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. Okay? So you may be in love with this person or whatever situation this is, but God says you need to stay grounded because you see that it's heavy. Let's see what else. We got the Five of Wands, this Five of Spring. It says opposing goals arising from differing opinions, feeling at odds with yourself or others, overly ambitious people. You see, there's a lot of fighting. There's a lot of competing. There's a lot of opposing energies. So it's like nobody can rise because Nobody really want to see the next person happy, and it's not that you hate each other. It's that you've outgrown each other. You've outgrown the situation. Okay, so there's no more good. It's like you planted a tree, and at one point the tree was very flourishing. It brought you joy, it brought you nourishment, and now the tree is full of blight. Blight is like little bugs and stuff on the tree. It's causing you irritations. You get sick of looking at it. You don't even want to sit under it for shade. It's like there's no point keeping this tree. So it's time to cut it down. Okay? Let's look at one more. It says the Queen of Autumn, which is the Queen of Pentacles. The descriptive, it says generous, stylish, gracious, and practical. Then the message reads, be practical with respect to how you proceed. Practical, that means look at your actual environment. You can see in reality why you need to go into hermit mode, why you need to take a break from whoever or whatever the situation is. Be practical with respect to how you proceed. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. God is saying be practical with how you proceed, because it's like you see that you feel like you can still save this situation in your mind, in your eye. No, in your mind, you feel like you can heal the situation. But in reality, in practicality, you see that shit, this is hard. Things are not good. And it says meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. So it's like if you let go of what's not working for you anymore, who is not working for you anymore, because your this chapter of your story with them has come to an end. But for whatever reason, you're not allowing the chapter to come to an end. But the story is finished. That's why the story is just all bad now. But God is saying, if you let go of this situation that's all bad, or like 90% bad, then you can actually meet someone who can help your dreams come true. And the thing is, people be not wanting to let go of what they once knew to be a good thing, but you can see when it is no longer a good thing. So if something is no longer, it's like you're eating, you love to eat chicken, and lately you find every time you eat chicken it makes you ill. Are you going to keep eating the chicken and eat chicken to death, or are you going to actually take a break from the chicken knowing that you like the chicken and you're sorry you have to put down the chicken, but you're going to put down the chicken because you know it's going to be better for your health? That's your choice right now. Whatever situation or person this is, they're bad for your health. So are you going to keep interacting with them and killing yourself slowly, or are you going to release yourself from them, allow yourself to heal? And who knows, in the future, there's a new you that's going to be emerging, and there's a new them that's going to be emerging. And what was once flourishing that died, it may be flourishing again. We need to learn how to let go. Humans don't be knowing when the fuck to just walk away. Just let go. It's bad for you. It's not what it used to be. You've tried and 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 you've hoped and you've tried and you've hoped and you've tried, and you see a little bit of light, and then the shit fall back down again. It goes dark and horrible again. You're tired. You're killing yourself slowly by not letting go. The chapter is over. It's up to you how you proceed. I'm hearing there's one more to show you. Oh, sorry, I was supposed to show you this card. I don't know if I did. Next, we have release, let go. It says let go of the past or your ex or your past business partner or your past whatever. An ending that makes way for new opportunities. Time to move on. Here and there's more. 10 of Pentacles. Take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones. Making wise investments or planning for retirement. Honoring family traditions. So I'm hearing that it's messing with your work. You are depressed. The situation is depressing you. It's draining your life force. So not only is this part of your life fucked up, you're fucking up your money. You're fucking up your financial stability for yourself and your children and everybody else who depends on you. This is a bad situation. The chapter is over. Let it go in love. Not in hate. Clearly you don't hate whatever this is or whoever this is. Letting go things and people in love is an option, you know. You don't always have to hate somebody because you let them go. Because you're not doing business anymore, or because you're not lovers anymore, or you're not married anymore, or you're not friends anymore. You've just outgrown each other. I'm hearing there's one more. I hope there's only one more. The 8 of Winter. It says you have what it takes if only you believe in yourself. Thinking that you are powerless when you are not. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you actually want. So this is why you keep holding on to this, because you think that there's nothing better or no one better out there for you. You are mistaken. If you let go of the past, God already told you, you can expect the 10 of Pentacles. If you let go of who and what is hurting you like this, then you can concentrate. You yourself will take on new energy. You'll be attracting new people. It's not that you hate this person. It's not that you'll never talk to them again or whatever. And also you're afraid of what's to come in the future. Listen, a lot of people have separated from somebody that they thought they would love forever and thought they'll never find love again. And what do? Find love again. The way that you feel about this person, you felt that way about people before. And you will feel that way again about people who come after this person. God knows who and what you need. God will get it and them to you. You have to trust in your future. Let go of the past. Allow yourself to grow. Allow yourself to develop. And allow this person to grow and develop as well. Yes, it's going to hurt. Yes, you're going to be scared because you don't know who or what is coming next. Who knows? But whatever it is that's to come, just know that it's better than what you got going on right now. That is a guarantee. So whether it's you being in solitude or you finding someone new, it is better than what the fuck you got going on right now. At least with this new energy, you'll be inspired to work again. You'll be inspired to pay attention to your money, your business, your family. You'll find joy again. You'll find peace again. Because you're not happy right now. Every time that I have to do a Capricorn reading, you take up the most of my time. For years. Every time. There is better for you in your future. And who knows, this person may be in your future, a new improved version of this person. A new improved version of you. You can fall in love with this person again. It's not the end of the world. Allow yourself to grow. Allow yourself to breathe. Allow yourself to eat food and enjoy food again. Allow yourself to want to look good again. Allow yourself to be happy again. You're not happy in this present situation. Release. Am I done with Capricorn? Thank you. Aquarius. Aquarius men. Let's see. Okay. Aquarius men. The subject matter of your reading at this time, we've got 8 of Autumn. It says, do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school, or apprenticeships. Excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects. So it's all about work, 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 work. Work and education, bettering your skills, building yourself, improving yourself. Whatever gifts, your gifts, your skills, your talents, your intellect, self-improvement. Tomorrow we'll do the ladies, yeah? Let's check this one. It's in the reverse. Okay, it's meant to be in the reverse. So we got the Queen of Winter in the reverse. It says the descriptive is strong, patient, self-sufficient, and funny. In the reverse, it's opposite of that. Then we have let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career. Unmarried or divorced individuals. Ooh, and that's in the reverse. So not letting go of people or things that no longer serve you. Oh, that could be damaging. It was in the reverse. Let's see what the other cards are saying. It'll all make sense in a minute. We got Six of Summer, children or childhood, the return of people or romances from your past, remembering events differently in a better or worse light than how they actually occurred. So it's like not letting go of people from your past that you should probably let go. Let me not. I could be wrong. Okay. It'll tell us here. So we got the Lovers, true love that is long lasting, choices made from the heart, a return to good health. So it is about not letting go of people from your past. Let's see the underlying issue. What is going on here? So Seven of Spring, it says, be assertive. Don't back down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself, Aquarius. Okay. Then we have the Empress. It says, take time action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. So I'm getting the Empress energy is what's important here. So don't back down from this Empress. So if there's a woman in your life, whether it's a family member, a lover, somebody that you love, that's for sure. So it could be a romantic partner, it could be like a sister, a mother, or a friend, some feminine energy from your past. God says, don't back down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself against this person. So she could be kind of bullyish. Oh, that's why she's in the reverse, Queen of Winter. So Queen of Winter is already a rough energy. That's the Queen of Swords. So in the reverse, she's even worse, bruv. So she's not strong. She's not patient. She's not self-sufficient, and she ain't funny. So whoever this woman is, she's a mean character, and she's weak. So it's like she's using her horrible nature to hide the fact that she's just weak. She's just a scared little putty cat. So that's why God is like, don't back down from her. So this is somebody who probably like to make them out loud, talking a lot and not really saying anything. Oh yeah, let's dig some more here. So yeah, we got the Nine of Winter. Yeah, she scares the fuck out of you. God is saying, you better stand the fuck up. Unfounded fear, focusing on worst case scenarios, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. That says, shit, she ain't what she's portraying herself to be. You don't need to be scared of her. And we got the Ten of Winter, the resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of an addiction or codependency. Ah, is that what it is? So you feel like you need this person for something. You don't need them. They need you. Whoever she is, she need you. You don't need her. The fuck are you doing? Let's see. So yeah, the resolution of difficulties, the end of an addiction or codependency. Then we got it, the Ace of Winter. It says, don't be deterred by challenges along the way. Exactly. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately, Amazing new ideas that should be implemented, like putting this bitch in her place. Okay. Then we got the Five of Summer. Trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others, focusing on that which frightens or worries you. Like, God, what the hell is wrong with you, Aquarius man? The fuck? These person, their bark is worse. There we go. Their bark. Matter of fact, their bark is trash and their bite is non-existent. They just know how to fool you. You got Five of Winter. Walk away from dishonest assault you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness. Something that's not worth the effort. Is that it? Right. I think God has made the point clear. If you don't get it by now, you ain't gonna ever get it. Pisces men. Let's see. Malika, I'm sorry. What time is it? Okay. I'm soon done anyway. This is the last one. What time is it? That's not too bad. Let's see. My face has had enough poison coming from the phone now. one more. Pisces, what I'm working on, whatever the fuck you working with. God is just playing with you, making you think you have power. So the subject matter that you're trying to hide, let's see what you don't want me to read. We got the Hermit. It says, find or be a mentor. Take a break from society. A commitment to your spiritual growth. Yeah, you need to commit to your spiritual growth because you think you're somebody that you're not. You need to be honest about who you are, what you can and cannot achieve. Our power comes from being honest about who we actually are. When we're honest about who we are and who we are not, then we can grow. Then we can heal. Then we will increase. You need to build on a solid foundation. If you want real power, it starts with you being real with yourself and what's really going on. Okay, so your message, ego. You see that? The illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material items, getting caught up in fear and worry. You are placing too much importance on material items. Material items, they start from within self. There is an order to life. Outside of that order, you will fail over and over again. You have to start from here. Make sure it's solid here. So as you build going up, there's no coming down for you. Because even if physically your situation is down, the spiritual growth that you've attained is immovable. Nobody can touch that. So if you build materialistically and you lose, you can always do it again. If you lose it, you won't even care because it's like, shit, I could do it again because I'm that guy. Okay? But you want to have things without actually doing the work. You're into like get rich quick schemes and stuff like that. That's not stability. That's setting up yourself for failure. But you don't have to believe me if you don't want to. So yeah, ego. Excuse me. And then we have balance. Take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time, there's no rush. Who have you been listening to? Are they worthy to speak into your life? And if you don't think that I'm worthy to speak into your life, you should not be here watching this video right now. You should click off immediately. But you're not going to. Because you know I'm right. And you need somebody of intelligence to speak to you right now. Let's look at the underlying issue. The 8th of autumn. Do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school, or apprenticeships, excellent craftsmanship, and long-term projects. See, you want long-term money. You want long-term wins. But everything for you is just quick, quick, quick. By any means. That's not how you do long-term money. That's not how you do long-term success. Because if you don't go about it the right way, you got karma to collect in the future. So all the building that you're doing is going to crumble to naught because you didn't build it on a solid foundation. So the underlying issue is the 8th of Pentacles, 8th of Autumn. You need to do more research before proceeding. There's some things that you need to learn. Prince of Winter. The descriptive says intellectual, determined, focused, impulsive. The message says seek out an intellectual solution to your problem. The need to act quickly and decisively. Sudden or unexpected changes. You see, sudden or unexpected changes. So you need to learn some things, because when them sudden or unexpected changes come, you still be stable because everything starts inside here. If you're not built strong in your mind, you're weak everywhere. When the whole world is crumbling outside around you, one place should not be crumbling, is in here, and you will be all right. But if you go berserk when you lose your car and you lose your house and you're losing your money and whatnot, you have not built on a firm foundation, because you think, oh, it's going to be so hard to get those back. It's because of the things that you have put your time into learning, is into. They don't understand life. They have never studied life. Real life. Because a lot of people be making up their own rules, making up their own formulas, making up their own strategy, and they wonder why things aren't working. Why do I feel this way? You didn't build here. You built the world around you, your material world. You got money, house, car, land. You got all kind of physical things. But in here, you're in deficit. You don't know what you should know to keep you firm in every circumstance. And that is your downfall. You need to commit to your spiritual growth, your intellectual growth about your spirituality, your real existence. And we got the Two of Summer. It says, falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone, forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. This is your relationship with yourself. You need to fall in love with yourself. How do you fall in love with yourself? It's not by getting yourself more things. It's more wisdom, not smarts. Wisdom. Build a solid house. Not one that look nice on the outside. When wind blow, it all crumbles because it's actually a paper house. That's what you got right now. Everything you've accumulated is so easy for it to all disappear. And should that happen, the way your mind is set up right now, you will disappear too. Because you're focusing too much on your material wealth. You're spiritually in deficit when you should have built your spirituality first. That's why some people commit suicide, because they didn't build their mentality. So when they lose in the physical world, they think that all is lost. Oh, there's no coming back from this ever again. That's what they tell themselves. But it's not true. Because had you built yourself in your mind, you would know that it's not true. And when you fall from grace, you would have the determination to rise again, because you did it before. You do it this time in a different way with the lessons that you got from whatever caused you to lose the last time. So each time you rebuild being wiser. So you build something better. After a while, you're not so upset about your losses, because it just gives you a clean slate to build something even better. That's all it is. An opportunity if you see it that way. Because if you see it that way, your actions are going to fuel your vision. But if you don't see it that way, you're going to feel like all is lost, and you're going to go off and some crazy shit and do some stupid shit to fuck your life up even more. Because you can't handle your new lowly material status. Your real wealth is you, the way you think. That's your real wealth. Because once you got that down, you can do it over and over and over and over infinitely. So you need to fall in love with yourself by creating a version of yourself that you know deserve love. Let's see what else. So we got renewal. Review the past and the present so you can plan a bright new future. Understanding your life purpose. Releasing judgments of yourself and others. You see? Review the past and the present. So you can always start over because you have the lessons from the past, couple it with the lessons from now, you can build something better than you ever had. Your best life is ahead of you, not behind you. Our best life is always ahead of us, never behind us, if we choose to see it that way. If we choose to see it that way. And if you're a regular viewer on this channel, you know that age is nothing. You can go back to school at 90. You can be 90 and have the body of a 40-year-old if you care for yourself. That's how you create a version of yourself that you fall in love with. That's how you heal your relationship with yourself. You create a version of yourself that you love to see in the mirror. Even at 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 120, 200, 500 years old. Just don't quit on yourself. But that comes from having that type of mindset. Don't quit on yourself. And don't create bad karma for yourself, or else you deserve bad karma. So yeah, renewal is yours if you choose to believe. You can always start over. And we got the Seven of Winter. There is a better choice. Not seeing things clearly, running away from the truth. There's always a better. When life knocks you down, it's an opportunity to build a better one. That's all. It's not an opportunity to quit and feel hated, because it don't matter what we've done in the past. God always has our best interest at heart. God always has hopes of us redeeming ourselves and becoming a better version of ourselves. That's why they say Jesus come to save. God saves. God doesn't come to condemn. God come to save people. Mostly from ourselves and our terrible decisions and other people's horrible teachings. No good teachings. Let's see what else. Justice. Take the time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decisions. Don't hurt nobody, or else you create bad karma for yourself. If you can help it, don't hurt nobody. So it's not just about taking care of you. It also have everything to do with how you treat others. You can't expect to be treating others like shit and then have a bright and prosperous future. That's not how God wrote the rules. That's why karma is a thing. The Lovers. True love that is long lasting. Choices made from the heart. A return to good health. So when you're dealing with yourself and others, make your choices from your heart, and that will heal your situation. Five of Autumn. Reach out to others for assistance. It's poor timing for a career change, feeling challenged by money issues. So what I'm getting from this that's standing out is the reaching out to others for assistance. Sometimes we need somebody. But who you gonna call on when you treat everybody like shit? If you step on everybody that's close to you in order to rise, if you fall, who you think is going to want to come and help you from your network? I'm feeling a few more. So there's about 3 more. Okay, we have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. A prudent investment of time or money. I said be wise. Be wise about how you invest your time, how you invest your money, how you invest your energy, where you invest your thoughts, what thoughts you give life to. Because thoughts are only thoughts if they stay in our head. When you start acting on those thoughts, you're giving life to those thoughts. The Sun. Plans that work out perfectly, amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations, gratitude for the blessings of life. See, so when you act with wisdom, when you invest your time and your energy and everything wisely, not smartly, wisely, your plans will work out perfectly. Amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations. Gratitude for the blessings of life. So you then will be loving life because you have shown love to your environment and yourself. So life gonna be showing love to you. Then you gonna have more love to give to life because you put in the hard work. You get your reward. You show gratitude. It's a beautiful cycle instead of a vicious, ugly cycle. And then we have the 3 of spring. Plan your next steps with an eye to the long term. Have patience. There are more good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. Your best life is always ahead of you, never behind you. So whatever do you think you have right now that you have lost or about to lose, let it be. If you know you built on a rocky foundation, you can't stop it from falling. You didn't build it properly in the first place. You have to let it fall, or else it's going to fall on you and crush you. Let it go. It's an opportunity to start building again. Better. Because you've learned lessons. Use those lessons wisely. And the last one. Success that comes from dedication and self-discipline. Celebrating your accomplishments and being in the spotlight. You see, superstar vibes. From the inside out, you a boss because you built yourself like that. You don't hold on to what you've built for dear life because you know you can do it again and again and again and again and again. Because over here, we only know about being champions. We're not losers. Okay? Any L's we get, it stands for learn. We are learners and winners. Okay? Oh, my bumbo clot. I'm done. Good night. I'll see you all tomorrow. I'll be doing the ladies. So thank you for joining me. Until next time.